Hi, welcome to the channel. I wanted to do a biggest winners and losers video about Imperial Knights, but actually I don't think there are that many losers. In this video I'm going to cover all the key points for playing Knights and importantly also playing against them. Why are they so strong and why aren't they just winning everything? A few things of note. You can pick one of two buffs for the whole army. Pretty sure most people will choose reroll all hits and wounds of 1 for ranged and melee. This was clarified in a GW tournament recently. When you achieve a special task you become honoured. And for this buff, it's Kill the Warlord. The whole army gets a 6+ Feel No Pain. This goes to 5+ when they're honoured. Kill your opponent Warlord and get a 5+ Feel No Pain, that's great. Bring a Vindicare Assassin to help kill him. Everything has a 5+ Invuln. Although it's only against ranged, you need to go to Forge World Knights for an Invuln in melee. The big Knights have Towering, so they can ignore Obscuring, so if you can see it, you can shoot it. The Super Heavy Walker rule allows you to move over vehicles, making it difficult to move block. When a Knight falls back, it can't natively shoot and charge like it used to in 9th. Knights can give bondsman abilities to themselves and an armiger within 12. Not all knights have them and they can only be used when there is an armiger nearby. Most armies should include armigers because the bondsman abilities are so strong. Basically all the enhancements are good, have an extra bondsman, teleport a knight, sticky objectives and armour of contempt. The tank shock strat is great on knights and will likely deliver 6 mortal wounds. Now for some of the biggest winners. Knight Paladin, 450 points for a punchy and shooty knight. Its rapid fire battle cannon is scary, 2d6 plus 6 shots and blast, strength 10 and 3 damage. The melee options have 2 modes, 1 volume of attacks and 1 has big strength and damage. The gauntlet is higher strength and damage but 1 less AP. I'll probably go for that. This knight's bondsman ability is great, it gives lethal hits and lance to all weapons. That's auto wounding and +1 to wound. Fantastic on the battle cannon. It doesn't end there, once per phase it can reroll a hit, a wound or a saving throw. The Knight Warden, 480 points for another combo knight, punchy and shooty. The Warden has the standard Great Knight profile and has seen an improvement to its Avenger Gatling cannon. Still strength 6 -2 AP and 2 damage, but 18 shots now. What makes the Warden good is its bondsman ability, -1 damage, and that's very special in this edition. Take the enhancement to buff 2 armigers and give them -1 as well. Lovely. The Warden also gains devastating wounds on all its ranged weapons when it's not targeting monsters and vehicles. That Avenger Gatling cannon is going to mince infantry. Now for the best purely shooting knights. The Knight Valiant, 565 points. It's expensive but great. This has all the guns you really want, but get it within 18 inches and your opponent will be sorry. Firstly, the Conflagration cannon is 3d6 auto hits, strength 8, damage 2. Then there's the really scary one, the Harpoon. Just 1 shot hitting on 2s, strength 24, -6 AP and 12 damage. Crucially, it's anti-vehicle and monster 4+ with devastating wounds. I lost a town out to one of these that's devastating wounds in a recent tournament. This is also the knight to use the teleport enhancement to get up close and personal. Also use the Overwatch strat on it for the auto hitting weapon. How about a knight with a cool party trick? CANIS Rex for 490 points. Hitting on 2s with sustained hits on 5s in ranged and melee. And don't forget those reroll 1s the whole army gets. His melee is also better than other knights with more attacks and damage on the big hit mode. You can use the strat that's already been used before for 0 CP. So use rotate iron shields twice or perhaps tank shock. Now for its party trick. When CANIS Rex is destroyed, the pilot Sir Hector disembarks and continues to play a part. The knight isn't considered to be destroyed until Sir Hector is also killed, and he has lone operative, so get him hiding and deny your opponent the secondary mission points for killing him. And the best of Forge World. The QUESTORIS Knight MAGAERA, always been one of my favourites, reduced in price from 9th, which is unusual, and keeps its 5+ Invuln against melee as well. Its bondsman ability is to ignore cover, which is nice, and it keeps its good array of damage output. It's also the only knight that regains wounds each turn, d3 at a time. The CERASTUS Knight Lancer. With a new plastic model, this is a close range knight. Its bondsman ability gives advance and charge. It wants to be in melee and its ranged weapon is only 12-inch range. This model has a 4+ Invuln which includes melee, so that's great. And you can use tank shock on him for free. Basically all the knights are more expensive than in 9th. The big boys are well worth playing this edition. You should take armigers, the buffs are great. Enhancements are great and well worth the points. Forge World Knights are good and fun but aren't broken. It's where you go if you want a melee Invuln. So why aren't knights dominating the meta completely? Well, I think it's down to secondary point scoring. A low model count army like knights will struggle to be agile and adapt to tactical secondaries, and fixed secondaries are very much matchup dependent. Also, there's another faction that's currently leading in popularity and win rate, even after its nerfs, and that's the Eldar, and it seems like they still have the tools to deal with knights. Let me know in the comments how you've got on when playing against knights. I certainly had a bit of pain this weekend, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.